Cocktail that saved the British Raj. Gin and tonic is one of the most well-known drink around the world. Origin of this concoction is tightly tangled with the history of the British Empire. Some might even say that gin and tonic were as essential for the survival of the empire as the Gatling gun was for his military conquest. Winston Churchill had said that the gin and tonic has saved more Englishmen lives and minds than all the doctors in the empire. India was the jewel of the British Empire. While Britain colonized this vast country throughout the 19th century, colonists here suffered from malaria. The fever has a history of ravaging scores of Europeans, but in the 17th century, the Spanish discovered that the indigenous people in present-day Peru used cinchona bark to treat various fevers. A stolen cinchona bark became a favored treatment for malaria in Europe. It was soon learned that it not only treated malaria, it worked preventively as well. By the 1840s, British citizens and soldiers in India were using several tons of cinchona bark annually for their protective doses of quinine. Quinine powder kept the troops alive, allowed the officials to survive in the low-lying and wet regions of India, and ultimately permitted a stable British population to prosper here. Quinine powder quickly became critical to the health of the empire. Quinine was so bitter, though, that the British officials stationed in India and other tropical posts took to mixing the powder with soda and sugar. Tonic water of a sort was born. Tonic water was essentially a home brew till 1858 when it started being produced commercially. And at some point, the British started mixing the popular alcohol, gin, which was given to them in the army ration, with this tonic water. This became the daily dose of life-saving concoction. Of course, the final component to the classical gin and tonic is a slice of lime, and that is also linked to disease prevention and European expansion. In 1747, British surgeon James Lind carried out an experiment on the mariners of Royal Navy ship. He found that a lack of vitamin C led to scurvy. So by the late 19th century, Royal Navy ships started providing mandatory daily rations of limes for sailors to fight the disease. So there you go. This is the story of gin and tonic with a twist of lime.